After taking the Durango Silverton train at Durango train station to our trailhead Elk Park, we backpacked for 6 days and a 40-mile stretch in the Weminuche Wilderness. First day, around noon, we hiked about 6 miles in starting around 8,900 feet to about 11,400 feet, and we ended up camping during a rainstorm on Elk Creek Trail, and it's also known this section of the Colorado Trail. The second day, we continued on Elk Creek towards the Continental Divide Trail, climbing a 12,700 foot ridge and heading north a half a mile to the CDT and proceeding south the basin below Kite Lake. The third day, we climbed over Hunchback Pass at 12,500 feet down to Nebo Trail Junction, where Dave and Joel side-tripped over 2 miles to Nebo Pass. It's their second pass for that day at 12,500 feet. Then back to the main trail, we proceeded down a half a mile to Vallecito Creek to a nice campsite. The fourth day, we continued down Vallecito Creek 2 miles to a nice difficult crossing called Rock Creek, and we continue on to the bridge junction with Johnson Creek in about 8 miles, and we end up dropping in altitude to about 9,200 feet, and we end up camping right after the bridge. Great sight. The fifth day, we end up a steep climb up Johnson Creek for about 5 miles, and we camp at 11,800 feet near tree line, and we are setting ourselves up to cross over Columbine Pass by tomorrow morning. The sixth and last day, we climbed to Columbine Pass at 12,600 feet and down into Chicago Basin, heading down the Needle Creek for about 11 miles total for the day. We arrived at Needleton just in time to catch the last train into Durango by 4:30 in the afternoon. It was a 9-hour long day hike. It was a beautiful trip.
Here we are climbing up some steep terrain about 2 miles from the Continental Divide Trail on the Elk Creek Loop, starting at Elk Park, and the mountains are awesome. Here I'm almost to the Continental Divide, just up this ridge I hope, and these open beautiful grasslands. It's just phenomenal. An old mine cabin down there, and where we came up from, Elk Creek. And little Elizabeth down here coming up. Lots of snow. Lots of flowers. Is the Columbine. We're up on the top here on the Colorado Trail, about half a mile from the Continental Divide, then we're going to go downhill. We're in a hurry to eat and get out of here before the storm hits. We're at what, 12.7 right here? Beautiful. Looking north. Lots of clouds, lots of flowers. Down towards Anamoss Creek. We're just coming off Hunchback Pass at 12.5. Elizabeth's doing good downhill. Nice creek. Beautiful open meadows. And that black peak sticking up is the Guardian, I believe. And we're heading down to junction with Nebo Pass, which Joel and I may climb. It's about a 2.5 mile up and back. And then we're going to head down to Rock Creek Junction and Vallecito Creek, stay the night probably, where Elizabeth's going to be setting up camp. Beautiful downhill. Thank God, no more climbing. We're on Nebo Pass at 12,500 feet on the Continental Divide in the Weminuche Wilderness. Nice kind of remote pass. I think I'm looking towards the south. Beautiful peaks. Nice green country out here. Down was Joel. We've done 2 passes today. Hunchback and Nebo. We still got about 4 to 6 miles to go to get down to camp, and I think we're going to get rained on. Look at what's coming up. Typically it rains between 1 and 3 in the afternoon for about 4 hours. And it starts off with a bang with a lot of thunder. Beautiful waterfall on Vallecito Creek, or heading towards Vallecito Creek. I think this is Vallecito Creek. Here we are, just coming out of Chicago Basin. Starting to rain.
One more rainy day with thunderstorms.
Yeah.
We're trying to catch the 4 o'clock train.
Here I am in my first one of our hailstorms here. On the way out down Needle Creek towards the Needleton train station. Here I am in Needle Creek on a beautiful waterfall, probably 3 to 4 miles from Needleton. Los Animas River, Needle Creek Bridge, Needleton. There's the tracks. We're going to meet the train. I hope we made it for the last one. It's about 4:30. We'll find out, or else we're going to camp here tonight.